Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your sign up, login and logout form using MERN stack. So here I will use session to store the name of the person or user, and then I will use it to log out as well. So as you can see, this is the sign up form. Here you will enter the name, email, password and then sign up. And again, there is a login button here, as well as there is a login button right here also in the sign up page if you already have an account. And here you can enter your email and password. As you can see, I am now entering my email and I am entering a password and I am clicking on login. As you can see, my name or the username is reflected in the home page after I log in. And now if I want to go to the login page again in the URL, if I write login, I can't navigate back to login page because I am already in session. My session has started. So the only way to go to the sign up or login page is to first log out, and then I can access that page. Without that, I cannot access the login or sign up page. So after I log out, as you can see, again I can access the login and sign up page simultaneously. So yeah, this is what we are going to create today. So let's start. At first, I will go to my file explorer and create a new folder. So as you can see, login reg is my folder. Here I am going to open the VS Code by right clicking, show more options, then click on open with code. Then I will open the terminal here. As you can see, the terminal has opened. Now I will have to create two separate folders, one for the client and one for the server. So at first I will create the React app for the client. For that, I will use Vite to create my React app. If you don't know how to create a React app using Vite, you can go to my previous video in the playlist. I will give the link of that video in the description. You can just visit that link and learn it. Now I will use this command npm create Vite at latest to create the React app using latest Vite version and click enter. It's asking for the project name. I will give it as client. Click enter. Then I have to choose the React, okay, and then click enter. And then I will have to choose the variant, which is JavaScript, enter. And as you can see, your client folder is created. Now it's telling us to run this following command cd client. So I will just copy this command and paste it, enter. Then it's telling us to run this command npm install, just paste it, enter. So the necessary dependencies are already installed using the npm install command. Now you have to run this npm run dev command so as to run the development server, enter. The server is running at localhost 5173. Just click on follow link, hover over this and click on follow link to open that server. As you can see, your React Vite app is running on localhost port number 5173. Now let's start making our sign up form. At first, I will delete the unnecessary files. This.eslint.rc, move to bin. Inside public also I have vite.svg, I will delete it. And then inside src I will delete the app.css file. I don't need it. Now I will also delete this assets folder. I don't need this assets. Now I will come to this app.jsx file. In the app.jsx file, I will delete everything inside it. Now as you can see, I have to delete the unnecessary import lines. So from here I have to delete the app.css import line, then the React logo and Vite logo. Now you can see that nothing is showing on the output. At first, what I will do is I will create the components. Inside the src folder, I will create another folder named components. Inside the components, I will create the signup.jsx file. Remember, in Vite, everything is a JSX file. So login.jsx file. One is for the Navbar, another one is for the logout.jsx. Fine. Inside the signup.jsx, what I will do is I will just type RAFC and enter. So this is a plugin. Just install this React plugin in your VS Code so as to get this boilerplate code for React. Now save it. Again in the sign up also I will type RAFC and enter. So this boilerplate code, if you are not getting in shortcut, you have to type it manually, or else you can just add the extension. In logout also I will again type RAFC, enter. Save it, In login also RAFC, enter, save it. So in the login it will it will show the login text. In the logout it will show the logout text. In the sign up it will show the sign up text. Now the use of Navbar is we will be able to navigate to login, logout and sign up pages right from this Navbar. But before that I have to create the routes to navigate to all these pages, and that route we can create from the app.jsx file. So here I have to use something called browser router. The browser router will provide routing capabilities to your application, so it will act as a wrapper to your whole application. But for that I have to install React Router DOM. So at first I will split the terminal and then I will navigate to my client folder, and inside it I will paste this command npm install React Router DOM. After this get installed, then only you can use the specified tags. Now the React Router DOM will reflect in the package.json file. As you can see here in the dependencies section, React Router DOM 6.24.0 is available. So this is the version of the React Router DOM. Now let's come to the app.jsx file. At first I will wrap my whole application inside browser router. So, and this browser router I have to import from React Router DOM. So import browser router from React Router DOM. Now inside the browser router I have to give the routes tag. This routes will also be imported from the React Router DOM. So what these routes will do is it will contain a collection of route components. So inside this I have to give 3 route components, one for the login, one for the sign up, and another one is for the home page, which I will get after I log in. Well, I have forgot to create this home page inside the components, so another JSX file I have to create, home.jsx, and inside that RAFC, enter, save. Okay, so 3 route components I have to create inside the routes. So route. Now inside it I have to give the path to where I have to go. So the path will be /login, and the element which will be displayed when I go to this path /login will be the login component. So login component will be displayed. As you can see, the import login from components login, it's already imported. Similarly, 2 more routes I have to mention. One is for the sign up, and the sign up component will be displayed when I go to this particular path, and one is for the home component will be displayed when I go to this /home path. Okay, fine. And let's just format this document. Right click, format document, and as you can see everything is formatted. Now if I go to the output screen, as you can see nothing is showing because this path is not mentioned. So I have to go to the /home part to see the home written here, or the /sign up to see the sign up written here. So as this text is showing, so the routing is working perfectly. Now what we will do is I will make a navbar here so that I can click on the respective buttons to go to that page. At first I will import the navbar here, and from the down arrow you can just select this navbar and click enter. It will automatically be imported. Let's see the output. As you can see, navbar is showing on top, but the bar is not showing because we have not created that yet. Let's go to the navbar. Now I will use the material UI to create the navbar. For that, at first I have to install the material UI inside my client folder. I will just paste this command npm install mui@mui/material@emotion/react@emotion/slide --4. So I will mention this command in the description, and again you can get this everything from the GitHub link associated with it. So just paste this command to install the dependencies of material UI and press enter. After it gets installed, you can just check it from the package.json file. Inside the dependencies, the emotion react, emotion styled, and MUI material is installed. Now in the navbar, at first what I will do is I will import app bar from MUI material. So if you don't know what app bar is, you can just go to the site. Inside the installation section, you can see this is the command to install the material UI, or you can just paste my command which I gave in the description also. So this is the overview of material UI. You can just go through these documents so as to get an idea about it. And then inside components also, you can get whatever you need. From here on the search, you can just search app bar and you can get the app bar. See, app bar looks something like this. Okay, it looks something like this. So this app bar, I have to give inside that, I have to give the tags toolbar. Inside that, I have to give typography. So I need app bar. Beside that, I also need typography. Then I need toolbar. Okay. And I also need button. So all this I imported previously. Now what I will do is, I will wrap everything inside app bar. Inside that, I will wrap everything inside toolbar. And inside that, I will give typography. And inside the typography, I will just give the name of the site or anything. Button, login, sign up, log out. So 3 buttons on this side. So I have to give this variant as content. I will paste it everywhere. Now you can see the 3 buttons appear here, but I want these buttons to go on the extreme right side. So this is something again in material UI you have to research a bit about it, or tell me if you want a video on that. So to style this typography, I have to give this SX tag. Inside that, I can give flex grow as 1. Let's save it. See the output. A huge space is inserted inside these buttons and the tagline or the title. Now I want, let's split the window into. In the typography, I will give the variant as H4. Now, when I click on login, I want to go to the login page, and sign up, I want to go to the sign up page. So I have to set the route. Here, inside the button login, I will give the to attribute. Inside the to attribute, I will give /login. So it will route to the /login URL. And the component will be link. Link, again, I have to import from the React Router DOM. So let's import the link from React Router DOM. Similarly, I have to also set the routing functionality of the logout and home. So in the sign up, I will give the route to sign up, and the component will be link, and in the logout, I have to give nothing. Okay. I will have a separate component for this logout, so I am not using that thing. I will just import the logout component from the components folder. Yeah, that's it. So the logout is imported from the components folder, and here if I click on sign up, it will go to the sign up page. And let's make the logout component also. So I am going to the logout. So what I have to do is, I have to give button from material UI, and the variant will be contained. So now you can see the logout button also looks similar to login and sign up. Now let's quickly design the sign up form. Make sure to click on the sign up button so as to see the reflection of the design which we change, and make sure to click on this signup.jsx file to do the changes. At first, what I will do is, I will remove this sign up text and I will enclose everything inside this angle brackets. Then I will use the greet tag from material UI, the greet component, and I also have to import the greet component from material UI. So import. So as I imported greet, inside that I also have to give paper. Paper will also be imported from Material UI, and here in the paper I will use the SX prop to design the Material UI component. So in Material UI we use the SX prop to design it. So here I will give height as 60 view width, view height, and I will close this paper component. As you can see, there is a line, but you can't see it clearly because the background is also white and inside is also white. So what I will do is I will quickly go to the index.js, index.css, and I will give the background color as blue. Now let's also give the width of this. So width width. For the excess small screen sizes, I will give the width as 80 view width. For small screen sizes, the width will be 50 view width. For medium, it will be 40 view width. For large screens, it will be 30 view width. And for excess large screen, it will be 20 view width. Let's save it. And now let's create the sign up form inside it. So I will give the form tag. And inside the form tag, I will give 3 text fields for the email name and password. So text field, again, I have to import from Material UI, or the label will be enter name. So similarly 2 more text fields I have to give. Enter email, enter password. Let's save it. As you can see, email password is only showing. The name is not showing because it went to the top. Now to fix this, to center it, what I will do is, in the grid I will give align center. Now to make this box horizontally centered, what I will do is I will just go to the index.css, and in the body I will give display as flex, then justify content center, align items center. Flex direction should be column. Height I want 100 view height, and width I want 100%. And since, as you can see, there is a overflow bar, that is the scroll bar, I don't want to see the scroll bar, so I will just give as overflow hidden. See, the scroll bar disappeared. Now I will give the heading of sign up. Above the form there will be something called typography. So sign up is reflecting here. I will style this sign up heading. So I have to give a style label for it. So style heading. So this heading constant I should define above before the return statement. So const heading, and inside this heading I will mention the style for the heading. So I want the size to be a bit bigger, so the font size should be 2.5 rem. So at first I will give the padding to this paper style as 2 rem. Let's save it. As you can see, the padding is applied. Then I will give the margin as 100 pixel from top and bottom, and from the left and right it will be auto. And then I will give the border radius as 1 rem. As you can see, the border became rounded. And then I will give the box shadow as 10px, 10px, 10px. As you can see, the box shadow came like this. Next, I also have to style the rows, that is the text fields. So here I will give style row, and I will paste it in every text field. Now nothing appears here because there is an error. This row component is not defined. This row constant is not defined with style. So we have to define the row styling also. Const row. In the row I will give display as flex, margin top I will give 2 rem. Okay. As you can see, there is a margin slightly above each of these text fields. Now there will also be a button after the text field, and button will also be imported from Material UI. This button will have a style, btn style, and I also have to define the constant button. Btn style. Margin top of this button will be 2 rem as usual as the text field, same as the text field. Then the font size I will increase a little bit, 1.2 rem. Then font weight 700. Then background color will be blue. Border radius will be 0.5 rem. And this button, to this Material UI button, I will add the attribute variant content. So after I give variant content, it appears somewhat like this. Okay. After that, I will go to the text fields and I will add some SX styling to this text fields. So this SX styling I will just copy and paste to not waste time. Here, as you can see, the SX styling which I gave to this text field name is font weight should be 700 and the font size is 1.3 rem. So I edited this, I modified the label name. As you can see, the text fields changed. And then to the button, the type will be submit. And what left? For the label name, the type will be text. For the label email, the type will be email. For the label password, the type will be password. Now let's change the color of these buttons. So I will go to the Navbar quickly, and to this button of login, I will give the color as success. To this sign up button, I will give the color as warning. And to this logout button, okay, let's give the color of the login button also as error because it looks good. And the logout button also red. So ERROR. Let's give the sign up button as success. Okay, now I want some spacing in between it. Now I want some spacing in between these buttons, so I will give the style to these buttons. And I will also define this style. As you can see, there is some space after this. Similarly, if I give this button style to the rest also, it will do the same. Similarly, in the logout form also, I have to give this style. And I have to copy this particular style and paste it here. As you can see, it appears something like this. Okay, so what's the style? It's margin right 20 pixels. The 20 pixel margin will be given on the right. The font size, I made it slightly bigger, 1.2 rem. The font weight will be 700 and the padding will be 0.3 rem from top and bottom and 1.4 rem from left and right. Okay, what is rem, what is aim, what is pixel, the differences, you have to research a bit on it or comment down below if you want a video on that. Now the sign up form is finished. Let's make the login form. So I will copy the sign up form and I will paste it in the login form. So let's do it. I will copy the whole sign up form from here and I will paste it in the login form. And I will just change the button name as login. And I will delete this username field because to login, I just need to enter the email and password. Save. Let's go. Let's click on the login form. there is nothing. Okay, because why it's coming like that? Because I have given the style row, but I have not defined that, so I also have to copy the stylings. Okay, so copy and paste here. It's my mistake, I have to copy everything. So I again copied the import lines. If it can't find the imports, then it will show error definitely. And this is the sign up form. Okay, and the logout functionality I will create in the next video. For now, you have seen that how to design the sign up form, the login form, this navbar. At last, to change the background color of this navbar, add the styling SX BG color, this particular color. See, the background color changes to black. So in the next video, I will come up with the logic of sign up form, and then in the next video, I will show you how to do the login. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching my video. Have a nice day.